Noftel is hoping to start a woodworking course catered for veterans, where those past their days of service can bond over a collective sense of peace by learning to create something using a piece of wood. Now from competitive to more recreational gaming. When someone says they're going to play a video game, usually it's Xbox, maybe PlayStation. The game of foosball was invented all the way back in 1921, and although it isn't on the Olympic stage yet, a lot of competitive players are hoping it one day is so that they can score on an international scale. Just like it does almost every spring here in the capital city, as the weather begins to warm and the snow begins to melt, garbage begins to show up. A tradition that was started in 2007 by two young Nova Scotian boys has now broken international borders, and schools just like NAIT are participating in the annual event each and every year. Husky has been apologetic and taken full responsibility from the beginning, something that was recognized during the hearing and part of the reason that the charges laid against the company weren't as significant as they could have been. Husky as a corporation has also implemented new positions and methods in the case that a spill like this were to happen once again in the future. The path to the AJHL final has been an interesting one for the Spruce Grove Saints. After winning 7 of 8 games in the opening 2 rounds, the team was tested. If you are planning on heading down to the Lloyd X grounds and taking in those CPCA races tonight, some good news for you. Although we're seeing that cloud coverage right now, it looks like the rain is going to hold on for the rest of the evening. As you can see right now, 12 degrees in the border city. Usually a time spent playing video games and sleeping in. But for 40 high school students from across the city, it was spent learning what it takes to be a police officer. What seemed like the impossible just 5 months ago has become a harsh reality for the Edmonton Eskimos. Some university students are also making noise, encouraging their peers to head to the polls on April 16th. It's the week of the Mitswings. Heading into the CPCA Chuckwagon Finals here in Lloydminster, arguably the 2 biggest stories of the event come from the tandem. For veteran Ray Mitswing, his final weekend of racing after a 30-plus year career, while for his son Dale Mitswing, an opportunity to go back-to-back after winning the Canadian Championship last season as a rookie. For the Oil Kings playing Game 5 tonight at Rogers Place, and Jordan, you mentioned you're going to the game tonight. One player you're going to watch, who's it going to be? First of all, last year, the first thing you could say is sure, Kawhi's gone. They went 17-5 without Kawhi last year. They went 13-0 against non-playoff teams that made the playoffs. They were 4-5. Kawhi Leonard, their number 1 piece, is gone. You got to expect guys like OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam to take ginormous steps in order for a team to get past. We're talking the Philadelphia 76ers, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Brooklyn Nets, who just acquired a couple of dynamite players, a guy by the name of Kyrie Irving, and a Boston Celtics team that I think got better this year with Kyrie Irving being gone. Well, one thing that Matt Dannison from Realtors.ca mentioned to me in my conversation with him is the increase in affordable housing units in the city. Edmonton is hoping to develop 2,500 new affordable housing units over the next 4 years, resulting in the demand for rental properties to go down and likely a decrease in price as well. They're splitting the opening 2 games of the Eastern Conference Championship down in Prince Albert. The Edmonton Oil Kings are back on home ice tonight at Rogers Place for Game 3. After losing only 4 games all season long on home ice, defenseman Connor McDonald knows that tonight the Prince Albert Raiders will be coming out looking for revenge. Ross, it's been a long offseason. A lot of people have that itch to get out golfing once again, and you're going to teach me 3 things today when you're starting off the season fresh once again. What are they going to be? The top line of Trey Fix-Wolansky, Quinn Benjafield, and Vince Loschiavo combined for 8 points last night here at Rogers Place in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Championship, helping drive the Edmonton Oil Kings to a 5-1 victory over the Prince Albert Raiders. Goaltender Dylan Miskew once again stood tall between the pipes for the Edmonton Oil Kings, stopping 28 of 29 shots last night here at Rogers Place, and now sits at a 1.79 goals against average, good enough for first in the WHL through 10 starts. All right, C-Mac, I see you got a nice dish of Christmas cuisine right here. What are you munching on? Just one bite right now? 100%. Okay. 9-7, puck on his stick. Does he pass or does he shoot?
Pass.
He's gonna go pass. Is it a pass? Yes! For the win. Dishes it off to Chase on carry. Congratulations. All right, fans, I'm here with Steve. Steve, tonight's contestant in the Jack Link's Jerky Shuffle. It's a classic style of shuffle game, but the twist is, fans, all of you invited to play along. So if you want to take part in the Jack Link's Jerky Shuffle, all I need you to do right now is pull out those phones and open up the Rogers Place app.